Good evening from Jerusalem. We are at the Pedestrian of Ben Yehuda Street, and in Jerusalem. Usually it's very crowded, but it's now a little bit late for that. But I want us to travel together, then you will see what's happening here. And let's start with kosher McDonald's. Did you know that we have kosher McDonald's? What is a kosher McDonald's? Let's see. According to the Jews, you cannot mix dairy products with meat. Then in that case, no cheeseburger, no ice cream, and next to the burger. And most of the places here are kosher. You will see a kosher certificate next to every food place. And it's a beautiful place, I must say. Then let's walk a little bit. Let's see what we can study. Falafel, chickpeas. You can find it in every place. But here in Jerusalem, it's totally kosher. And here you can see the kosher certificate. If you want to see the kosher certificate, you won't, the religious people won't even try to enter there. Dunkin' Donuts, but not Dunkin' Donuts. It wasn't a huge success in Israel. A lot of Judaica places. You can see the Talit here, and all the pitch of Kes, I call it, that connected for tourists. And it's beautiful. It's a lovely souvenirs. It's beautiful today, a little bit chilly, but not so crowded, which is good for you. No, it's not, because I wanted you to feel a little bit the atmosphere of Jerusalem, and there's not a lot of atmosphere here. Now, still we can study about things here. Again, Judaica, you can see the Chanukiah. We are very close to Hanukkah. Then you can see it right in front of you. And a kippah. The Jews must cover, the religious Jews must cover the head with a yarmulke. The Jews are praying straight to God. They don't need a priest for that, and don't need a rabbi. In that case, they are putting the yarmulke, the kippah on the head, to divide themselves from him. Christians, you are doing it too. When you're entering the church, it's hats off. You don't have hats. The men are not wearing hats, but Christians are praying through the priest, and the priest will have a hat. Some idea. Different, but still some. You can find a lot of small shops, and if you will turn right and you will turn left, you will find more and more things. I love Jerusalem. My heart belongs to Jerusalem, but my body belongs to so many other people, and they are not Jerusalem people. Some bagels. You won't find there cold meat. If we're talking about fashion, religious Jews, religious women won't wear trousers. And so many shops here, you can see skirts, but mostly no trousers. In Tel Aviv, it won't be like that. Tel Aviv, it's like an international place, lots of people. You can be naked in Tel Aviv. Jerusalem, it's more conservative, as you can see here. It's, I think, one of the most famous streets in Jerusalem, Ben Yehuda Street. Another kosher McDonald's. You see the word kosher right here. Then no cheeseburger. And if they have ice cream, it's usually parve, not made of milk. The atmosphere is different, just like McDonald's is different here from the rest of the world. And I must say that the meat is bigger than any other place in the world that I saw. The taste is different too. Then it's worth visiting that street. Again, remember, you can turn right, you can turn left, and let's turn left this time. Katzefet, for example, cream. It's a ice cream chain that I don't know why you cannot find it in Tel Aviv, mainly because it's not as good as in Tel Aviv, but I really don't know. They have lots of kinds of ice cream, but you can find it only in Jerusalem. Cafe Rimon, another kosher coffee. I think dairy products, very good, very quality, but according to Tel Avivers, it's boring. Then you won't find Cafe Rimon in Tel Aviv. You see that a lot of Orthodox people are coming to eat it. I must say that it's very tasty, but in Tel Aviv you can find much better food. Tchelet. Again, for women, lots of wigs, white wigs. A lot of Orthodox women supposed to cover. They're supposed to cover the hair of them, but some of them start to cover it with a hat, for example. They will cover it with a wig. Some of the rabbis are so against it, because from time to time it's sexier than the original hair, and the idea of covering the hair is to tell the others, the men, that they are married and they are supposed to be only beautiful and sexy to their husbands, like those two women. Again, you won't find it in Tel Aviv. In Tel Aviv, the idea that a woman is second best is not acceptable. In Tel Aviv, men and women are equal. We just went out of the Ben Yehuda Pedestrian Street into Jaffa Street, and Jaffa Street, it's you can actually enjoy the light rail. It will take you to Mount Herzl, to the train, central bus station, central train station, and to Doll City. Very easy to use it, very cheap to use it. I love the light rail. Another thing that we don't have in Tel Aviv, and they're building it now. In those days, then Tel Aviv, it's a beautiful place to be, but a lot of noise because of their light rail. Zion Square, there's always something to listen and to see, and now it's California. Oh, and it's nice to see because those two are Orthodox Jews. Zion Square. Now, if you like that video, then what about subscribing my channel? Look at the lights there. And you know what, before you're saying goodbye, I don't know if it will be open or not, but if it will be open, I'm gonna go and drink coffee there. I want to show you a secret cafe. that only the good people knows, and now you will be able to enjoy it as well. It's called Tmol Shilshom. Horrible name for non-Israelis. Tmol Shilshom, it's a name of one of the best books ever, and it's a coffee place that accepts everyone. You can be whatever you want, and they will welcome you. And you know, you have to see it. It used to be like kind of a second-hand bookstore, and good food, dairy products. Not you won't find meat there. It's right there, but we have to enter to hear it. It's one of the first neighborhoods. It's called Nachalat Shiv'ah, one of 23 neighborhoods. And as you can see, the houses, the facade of the houses create kind of safety walls to the people who lived there. And now, when they feel more, they feel secure, then actually they can live indoors. You will see it soon. Nachalat Shiv'ah. It's Yoel Salomon Street. And let's see where the entrance. Here it is. A barber, hairdresser, Johnny. All right. Tmol Shilshom. Bookstore, cafe, and restaurant. We're going in through the wall, remember, the house's walls. And at 1870, people lived in it. They felt better to live in the courtyard. And this is one of those courtyards. In every courtyard, you could find water whale. But we are going to Tmol Shilshom. Let's see if it's open. Because I come from Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv, everything is open until midnight, and even more than that. In Jerusalem, it's, so. We have to climb up. Then there are 2 yards. There's a yard and two different restaurants. People live there so many years, and the toilets were outside. Then the toilet is still outside. There's a lot of culture lectures, and today there's one here. So people are here to listen, or maybe it's a bar mitzvah or something like that. Then that place is closed for us. But let me show you the other one, and then we will say goodbye, because I'm going to drink coffee and eat a cake. That's how it looks like. Then, see you in my next video. Bye bye.